Wow.
Kangaroo versus Transformer. Wow, you knocked his block off. Careful, Roo's got friends in some high and low places. Of course, it's anyone's fight in the end. Don't forget, Hippo plays the winner. Looks like we'll need new parts and a whole new zoo. Of course, the aquarium can be fun too. These pinchers could use some extensions. Grab some broken toys for a few spare parts. Now things are about to get really wired. You can never have too many pinchers. He's ready to rumble, or hit the disco, whatever comes first. Now it's your turn. Think of it like one big puzzle. Well, that's one way to build somebody up. Wow, look at the muzzle on this guy. But a croc doesn't have to be too scary. In fact, why don't we add all sorts of colors? Yeah, go from crab to mantis shrimp, just like that. Now this brings new meaning to Four Eyes. Grab some wires for a brand new exoskeleton. Cover with foil and add a matching tail. Now let's just add a few final touches. And you know who could use some arms. Much better. The red's nice, but a croc needs some scales. Fill up every nook and cranny, even around the arms. Besides, we'll still have plenty of red, just in your mouth. Plus some white teeth and blue lipstick. Wow, guess this guy really is blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Still, we could always use a splash of green, too. Don't like the color? Well then, Just paint over it. You're almost done. Just add a few more pieces. Of course, slow and steady sometimes wins the race. Yeah, you really want to get the drool just right. And those boils looking their bloodiest. So, are you guys ready for a rematch? Careful, I'd avoid those teeth. Didn't I tell you? Well, your Transformers all in pieces. Next time, a little hot glue might help. Our new friend can't wait to meet you. Just look. He brought you a gift. Hope you like dinosaurs. For these guys, a makeover is long overdue. Seriously, they haven't changed their looks since the Jurassic era. Besides, it's always great to bring everyone together. Remember, there's no such thing as spare parts. But I wouldn't say no to a few add-ons, like brand new teeth. The scales had their day, but let's smooth things over. Now for some paint. Green is traditional. Still, did you ever see a dino in person? Who says they couldn't have a piano theme? Besides, it goes great with his scales. Now add some eyes. And some nice rosy cheeks. Ooh, it looks like someone likes orange. Now let's get stomping. Hey, your ride's here. Wait, never mind. It's just one of those robots in disguise. We're safe, but next time, be prepared. Look at all these blocks. Just gotta let them out. They're tiny, so this might take a while. What's that you have there? A doll? And that's not all. Open wide. We've got just the thing for you. Now a little something in between the eyes. How about a quick trim around the top? The right helmet will cover it all up.
Huh?
Let's speed things up. If you want to get ahead, that is. Some stickers to finish it up. Now let's get to work on the torso. With all the fixings, I might add. Complete with the head on top. Well, he's just getting started too. He needs armor, or some clothes at the very least. Don't worry, doll. We've got your back. Grab that piece. It'll work great with some wheels. I wonder if this guy gets good mileage. Well, we can tweak him up. Hey, careful. Building brick by brick is hard, but worth it. No such thing as too many wheels. You know, Those legs could use an upgrade. Got any old tools? Yeah, we can use them. Not for building, as much as building material. Some joints will give it just the right kick. We're rebuilding the leg after all. Throw on a kneecap. Don't forget the wheel. Now our guy can really stand tall. Stop motion. What can't it do? Hold on. This piece could use a little help. Your arms all done. All 2 of them. Plus shoulder pads. Wow, this guy really gets into his work. First, make an arm. Next, make a muscle. And speaking of muscle, why don't we fill it out? Don't forget some wires to keep it connected. And some fingers will add just the right touch. Of course, once the body's built, the fun can begin. Add all the right decals in all the right places. Well, who needs stickers when we've got paint? Besides, black goes with everything.
Seriously?
Of course, spray paint sure helps to speed things up. Still, a brush is needed for those little touches. Some sheen will give it a real metallic look. You know, I heard purple was the new black. We're done. And you know what that means. Posing time. These guys can take on any threat and look good while doing it. Ooh, let's see if this guy's fireproof. Guess not. These guys don't last too long around here. Either way, we're gonna need some new ones. Guess if you break them, you make them. The new ones, that is. Just put every piece in its place. Well, at least we're starting with a leg up. Or 2.
Yes!
Okay then, it looks like it's your turn. And his chosen medium is blocks. Come on, we need more than a foot. Just one leg? Let's speed things up. Close your eyes and let loose. Don't worry, the blocks will tell you what to do. Didn't I tell you? Trust the blocks. They know. Hey, mismatched legs are really in right now. Either way, it's time to get to work on that torso. This is going right above the kneecaps. Hey, wake up. It's your turn next. Okay, blocks, do your stuff. Make a big chest. But something that big's gonna need some big armor. Looks like we're keeping the mixed-matched color scheme. Running out of red blocks already?
Nah.
You sure about that?
Thank you.
This'll help add just the right touch we need. Just make sure everything's hooked up. Now it's time we whip up some arms. We want them to be big and strong. Now this guy might want his legs to match, but when it comes to hands, that's another story. Wow, blades and a crane claw?
Yes.
Gonna be hard to beat. Well then, luck be a block tonight. Wow, they pretty much build themselves.
Super.
Check it out. Into the cup it goes.
Nice.
Okay, maybe it's a one-time only deal. Maybe it just needs a good old magic touch. Pretty soon, we'll have a brand new arm. Just hook it up to the socket. Of course, you're gonna need a good head on those massive shoulders. I don't think so. But the joke's on you. We can still use it to help. It's Venom and Spider-Man combined. As if the colors weren't a dead giveaway. Of course, the stickers sure help too. He looks tough, but so does our Transformer friend too. Okay, everybody, let's get ready to rumble. So heads up. Or is it heads down? Cool. The Sprunky Big Box. Make that boxes. Which to open first? Ooh, we've got bubble gum. What you waiting for? Time to take a big bite. Blow a big bubble. But there's a bit of a twist. Open the ball and give it some teeth. Next, we're gonna need some eyes. Talk about a fisheye lens. Au natural. What you need now is some shoulders. This'll help those chapped lips. And eye sockets. Pinky went from dream girl to nightmare. Now let's check out Oaxis's box. But it's time to check out his darker side. Ooh,
Wow.
Jekyll and Hyde would be so proud. And look what's inside. Some cool black slime. Roll it up into a ball. And grab an old doll. We just need to make some adjustments. Always a shame to lose face, but this is for a greater good. Next, it's time to grab some spare parts. Always great when gravity does the painting for you. Don't worry, we didn't forget you, Simon. Ooh, a school bus. That seems normal enough, but we can always fix that.
No.
Grab
Yes!
a bigger hammer. Always best to get back to basics. Now, we can build up our very own Simon. It's Ratty's turn. Ooh, confetti. Red, too. Noticing a theme? These things don't look like they match. But we just need to break things down and put them together. Note to self, don't eat the chicken.
Ha!
But apparently, the eggs are A-OK. Anyway, just keep putting these pieces together. Soon, we'll have our own Ratty. He's gonna need some eyes. This will make sure it stays on tight. Ah, Ratty's true beauty is on the inside. Our sprunky friends are really coming together. Though Simon could use a scary mask or something. Roll the dice. You got double binaria. Wow, now those are some real snake eyes. But that slime screams more snail than anything. So how about you all break out of your shell? Of course, sometimes it's safer to stay inside. Okay, someone tell Paul to pick up his giraffe. Oh no, your friends. Well, save what's left of them. We can always make new ones. Ugh, drain that slime. You know, if you're making a spider, 8 eyes is enough. To make a mouth, he can hold our sprunky friends. But we should probably add a cover. Not to mention some holes for teeth. Use nails. I'm sure you get the point. Add some paint. Black is your color. Of course, a little red never hurt anyone. Guess everybody needs to get a head. Our new friend is a sharp-dressed thing. Uh-oh, guess who's back? Stomach bigger than your eyes? This guy's another story.